Hey, horror fans, once again, it's the Horror Miser Money G, and today we're going to talk about Cult of Chucky. Now, Cult of Chucky is a 2007 psychological, supernatural slasher horror film. It is a sequel to 2013's Curse of Chucky, and it's the seventh installment of the Child's Play franchise. It's just written and directed by Don Mancini, who did the first two, I believe, Child Play movies. He wrote and starred in this one. The film stars, obviously, Brad Dourif, once again, as the voice of Chucky. Also stars his daughter, Fiona Dourif. And Jennifer Tilly makes an appearance in here. And, of course, we have Alex Vincent playing Andy. You know, he played in the first two Child Plays movies. Now, before I begin my review, this film has really been divisive, especially on Killer Fix on Facebook. Cody Leach did a review of this picture, I think, on his channel. And his channel really blew up with this review, so much that it got him up to 3,000 subscribers in the fastest time I've ever seen it. So congrats, Cody, on such an amazing job. And very divisive film. Now, I saw his review, and he obviously did not like the film at all. And then Lee McCoy of Dumb Drums, he actually loved this film. He thinks it's the best of the series since Child's Play 2, and he really loved it. But you got other people that are in the middle. Some people love it, some people hate it, some people are in the middle. And it really has been a divisive film. But what does the Horror Miser Money G think about this? Well, stay tuned and I'll let you know. Now, the film, after a cold opening, we see Andy. He's on a date. Obviously, he's trying to move past the events of his life, but he still can't. And after that scene, we go straight to Nika, which is Fiona Dourif's character. She's in an insane asylum. Obviously, after the events of Curse of Chucky, she was blamed for all the murders of her family. The only person that did not get killed was her niece, Alice. And she's in an insane asylum, and right now she's trying to integrate herself to get back into the world. And she's moved into a less secure facility, and that's where mostly all the story takes place. Basically, she's trying to take responsibility for the murders, and no longer saying that a possessed doll named Chucky did it. Later on, when in the facility, we get to meet the race of the crazy folks. We have a person that suffers from dissociative identity disorder. We have another person that supposedly killed all her parents. Looks like she self-harms herself. We have another girl that obviously she obviously murdered her daughter. Sounds like she has Munchausen by proxy syndrome. And of course, we have Mika. So we have all these crazy people that are in there. And during one of the sessions, the doctor decides to pull out a Chucky doll, and like, we know that that's not going to lead to good things, and of course it doesn't, and that's where all the fun starts. Now, it doesn't take long before we find out that Chucky has been possessed by not only one Chucky, but we see two, three, we see a whole bunch of Chucky dolls, and we don't know really what's going on here, but we do get a lot of great deaths, nice kills in the scene, and eventually we will find out kind of a mystery that's going on here because we really don't know what's going on here, and it's up to Fiona to find out what's happening and see if she can stop the killings and finally stop Chucky once and for all. Now, here it comes. What did I think about this film? Well, I don't know. To be honest, I really want to like this film because I'm a huge fan of the Child's Play pictures. It's one of the Child's Plays, obviously one of the better slasher films that came out during the 80s. Chucky obviously has become one of a huge horror icon, almost close to Jason and Freddy and Michael Myers as well. And I really wanted to like this picture, but the one problem I have is one problem I did have about the film is their use of white. The whole entire structure inside the insane asylum is white. And to me, it just didn't fit the scene. I thought that you could see even in the sessions room, you can still see white. No, I don't know why they chose that type of contrast. As far as maybe because they think Chucky kind of stands out against the white, but to me that really didn't work for me. Kind of threw everything off. If you're going to be in the insane asylum, it shouldn't look white and pretty. should look a little distorted. It should look not clean because you got a lot of crazy people in there. Now, of course, a lot of people say, well, there aren't a minimum security. But still, I think that having that white contrast, and because you can see in the exterior shots, there's a whole bunch of snow. So for some reason, Diamond City they chose to use a lot of white contrast. And that kind of threw me off. I don't mind the snow because whatever the location it must have been snowing, but all that white kind of threw me off. Now, obviously, things I did like. We got, like I said earlier, you did get a lot of great kills. Very gory, very nice practical effects. I really like the practical effects. The only thing I didn't like, there are some scenes where obviously they use a lot of bad CGI. I'm like, oh, come on, guys. We don't need this crap. This is a Chucky movie. We don't need bad CGI. Let's stick with what you know best. And that's what we want to see is Chucky kill people. We do get that, but also we also get some real distorted scenes. We get a dream sequence, which I thought was totally out of left field. Kind of took all the air out of the film, and it kind of messed up the pacing too. This film drags at certain times, and it seems like it goes on maybe a bit 10 to 15 minutes too long. Thank God this film is saved by Brad Dourif and Fiona Dourif. Obviously, Brad Dourif, he does a great job once again as the voice of Chucky. He gives a lot of one-liners. We do get a lot of Easter eggs referencing almost all the films in the series. In the beginning, we get references to Child's Play 2 and 3. And we get a reference to the first Child's Play movie, so we do get that. And like I said, Brad does a good job. Fiona does a good job. Everyone else, we really don't care about anybody else. We don't care about the people. We don't care about the other crazy guys. Lack of character building, but we just don't care. I guess we're supposed to care about the woman because the woman who suffers, obviously, Munchausen by proxy syndrome. Obviously, we think we're supposed to care for her, but we really don't. They don't build enough character enough for us to care. Unlike with Curse of Chucky, we actually did care about that family because they built the characters. In this one, no, there's no building of the characters. We don't care about any of them. So overall, I don't hate the picture. The picture is not bad, but it's not good neither. It's okay. If you really love the Child's Play franchises, you probably will love it. But to me, this is sort of a mixed bag. It's not bad. It's not great. So on my scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to have to give Cult of Chucky a 5. And the one thing I will say, if I were to rank the Child's Play franchises, I think I would probably put this somewhere in the middle, maybe either above or below the third Child's Play picture. It's not bad as Seed of Chucky, so that would still be the lowest on the totem pole when it comes to Child's Play picture, but it's certainly not better than Bride of Chucky, and it's certainly not better than Child's Play 2. I mean, it's just a very, whatever Don Mancini had or what he was trying to do with this film, he had some good ideas. He just had a lot of misses for me. He had some great moments. He hit on some things and he missed on some things, and that's like I said, to me that's just a middle of the road thing. So like I said, if I were to rank the Child's Play franchises, this would be sort of in the middle for me, maybe above or below the third Child's Play movie. So what do you think about this movie? Have you seen it? Have you watched it? Comment below and comment in the comment section and let me know so we can talk about it. Do you think this is the best of the Child's Play series? Or do you think this is the worst one? If you have seen it, comment below and let me know so we can talk about it. Well, that's my review of Cult of Chucky. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. It's great to be back doing videos on movies again. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button and also like this video and share it as well. So that way you can become part of the horror experience with me, the Horror Miser Monty G. Now, all my social media links will be in the description below as well. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G. And always remember that horror rules.